on the topic relation between roots and coefficient. So we have question number 10. This is from Mapa book, and it is basically exercise 5C. So here question is asked, find the relation among the coefficient of the equation coefficients of the equation x to the power 4 plus px cube plus qx square plus rx plus s, this is equals to 0. If Rx plus S equals to 0, where alpha beta, if the roots alpha beta gamma delta be connected by the relation alpha plus beta equals to gamma plus delta. This is question number 11. Now how we will solve this problem? Here the solution is, since alpha beta gamma delta are the roots of the equation, since alpha beta gamma delta are the roots of the equation x to the power 4 plus px cube plus qx square plus rx plus s equals to 0. So we have sum of the roots, that means alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta, that will be minus b by a, and b is p and a is 1, so this will be minus p by 1, and alpha plus beta into gamma plus delta plus alpha beta plus gamma delta, that is basically q by 1. So this is Roman 1, Roman 2, and next is alpha beta into gamma plus delta plus gamma delta into alpha plus beta, that will be r minus r 3, and alpha beta gamma delta, that will be s, and it is given, and given the relation, and given alpha plus beta equals to gamma plus delta. This is equation number 5. So now from 1 and 5, so therefore by 1 and 5, that implies that alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta, so we can write it fight 1 and 5, alpha plus beta equals to gamma plus delta, that will be minus p by 2. Okay, because alpha plus beta equals to gamma plus delta, we put here, so 2 into alpha plus beta equals to minus p, so alpha plus beta equals to minus p by 2, and by 2, so therefore by 2 we put alpha plus beta, gamma plus delta value here. So minus p by 2 into minus p by 2. So therefore by 2, so p square by 4 plus alpha beta gamma delta. This is basically q. Since alpha plus beta equals to gamma plus delta equals to minus p by 2. So that implies alpha beta plus gamma delta. This is equals to q minus p square by 4. So that means alpha beta plus gamma delta equals to 4q minus p square by 4. So now by 3, what we will write by 3? We have alpha plus beta into alpha beta plus gamma plus delta into gamma delta. No. So gamma delta into alpha plus beta, this is equals to minus r. Why I have written? Just since the first position was gamma plus delta, just since gamma plus delta equals to alpha plus beta. That is, we have by 5. So that implies if we take common alpha plus beta, so that will be alpha beta plus gamma delta minus r. So what is the value of alpha plus beta? That is minus p by 2, and this value is 4q minus p square by 4. This will be minus r. From this condition we can write 4pq minus pq. This is equals to 8r, and that implies pq minus 4pq plus 8r equals to 0, which is the required relation. Which is the required relation. Now we come to the next important problem. So this is problem number 10. Problem number 10, it is from Mapa book, exercise 5C. What was the problem? Find the relation. Find the relation among the coefficients of x cube ax cube plus 3bx square plus 3cx plus d equals to 0. If the roots be in first arithmetic progression, second is geometric progression, and third is harmonic progression. So if the roots maintain one kind of progression, then what should be the relation among the coefficient? That we need to determine here. So how we will solve this kind of problem? The solution, the given equation is ax cube plus 3bx square plus 3cx plus d equals to 0. Okay, so now we come to the first problem. Since the roots are in FP, but before that, since let equation of degree 3, so let alpha beta gamma be the roots of 1, of star. Then we have the relation alpha plus beta plus gamma. This will be minus 3 by a, and alpha beta plus alpha gamma plus beta gamma, that will be 3c by a, and alpha beta gamma, that will be minus d by a. Now we come to the first problem. Problem number 1. The roots are in arithmetic progression. So what we can write? So 1, since the roots alpha beta gamma are in arithmetic progression, so we take the roots r. So we take the roots alpha beta gamma as r minus d, r, and r plus d respectively. So therefore, what we write? We write r minus d plus r plus d, that will be minus 3b by a, 3b by a, and from that you can write 3r equals to minus 3b by a. What is the value of r? R equals to here minus b by a. So this is double star. Again, since r is a root of equation ax cube plus 3bx square plus 3cx plus d equals to 0. So we must have a r cube plus 3br square plus 3cr plus d equals to 0. Put the value of r. So a into minus b by a whole cube, 3b into minus b by a whole square, 3c into minus b by a plus d equals to 0. So here by simplification, what we will get? 2b cube minus 3acd acb plus square d. Square d, this is equals to 0. So in that way you can solve the problem. You can solve the problem number 2. Let here, what is our equation? Our equation is ax cube plus 3bx square plus 3cx plus d equals to 0. Now what is given into the roots are in GP. Since the roots are in geometric progression, so we take the roots as, we take the roots as alpha by r, alpha and alpha r. So by the relation between roots and coefficient, what we can write? Alpha by r plus alpha r. That will be minus 3b by a, sum of the roots. And from that, if we common alphas, 1 by r plus 1 plus r, that will be minus 3 by a. That equation we consider as 1 single step. And again, if we take two roots as conjugate roots as product, so alpha by r into alpha plus alpha by r into alpha plus alpha multiple alpha r. So that will be 3c by a. 3c by a. From this, if we common just alpha square, so what will happen? This will be 1 by r plus 1 plus r. That will be 3c by a. So now what we will get? We will just do dividing 3 by 2. So now, double star divide single star. What we will get? We will get alpha equals to 3c by a minus 3b by a. So that will be minus c by b. Now since alpha is a root of ax cube plus 3bx square plus 3cx plus d equals to 0. So we have a alpha cube plus 3bx square, that means 3b alpha square plus 3c alpha plus d equals to 0. Since what is the value of alpha? Here the value of alpha equals to minus c by b. So minus c by b just put here. So a into minus c by b whole cube plus 3b into minus c by b whole square, 3c into minus c by b plus d equals to 0. And from this we can write minus c cube a plus 3b square c square minus 3c square b square plus db cube equals to 0. And that implies c cube a, this is equals to db cube. So this is our answer. Now we come to the third problem. What is given? The given roots are in geometric progression. Here the equation is ax cube plus 3bx square plus 3cx plus d equals to 0. Let alpha beta gamma be three roots of the equation star, and they are in HP. Harmonic progression. So then we can write 1 by alpha, 1 by beta and 1 by gamma. They are in arithmetic progression. That is the result. If alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha n are in HP, then 1 by alpha 1, 1 by alpha 2, 1 by alpha 3, dot 1 by alpha n are in AP. So by this condition, what we can write? That implies 1 by beta minus 1 by alpha equals to 1 by gamma minus 1 by beta. From this relation, we can write 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta plus 1 by gamma, that will be 3 by beta. And that implies alpha beta plus beta gamma plus alpha gamma by alpha beta gamma, this will be 3 by beta. So now, since alpha beta gamma are the roots of ax cube plus 3bx square 3cx plus d equals to 0. So what is alpha plus beta plus gamma? That will be minus 3 by b, alpha gamma, beta gamma, that will be 3c by a, and alpha beta gamma equals to minus d by a. So this will be 3c by a, alpha beta gamma equals to minus d by a, that is basically 3 by beta. And from this we can write beta equals to minus d by c. Now since beta is a root, of ax cube plus 3bx square 3cx plus d equals to 0. So what we have, a beta cube plus 3b beta square 3c beta plus d equals to 0. So you just put the value of beta equals to minus d by c. So a into minus d by c whole cube plus 3b into minus d by c whole square plus 3c into minus d by c plus d equals to 0. So now I will do the simple calculation and I will get the relation between roots and coefficients. So this is a simple trick how to solve this kind of problem. Now we will come to next important problem. So this is question number 1, exercise 5C. What is the question? Solve the question. Solve the equation. What is the equation? X cube plus 6x square minus 3x minus 18 equals to 0. And given that the sum of two roots is 0. The sum of two of the roots is 0. This information is given. And how to solve? Here we come to the solution. First we will write the given equation. The given equation is x cube plus 6x square minus 3x minus 18 equals to 0. Since equation is of degree 3, so it has a 3 root. We consider let alpha, beta, gamma be the roots of the equation of star. Then what is the relation between roots and coefficient? Then alpha plus beta plus gamma, that will be minus 6 by 1, that means minus 6. Alpha gamma, beta gamma, that will be minus 3. And alpha beta gamma, this will be 18. Minus or minus 18, it will be 18. Okay. Now it is given that sum of two of the roots is 0. So we assume according to the given condition, and given that say we consider alpha plus beta equals to 0, you can consider beta plus gamma equals to 0 or alpha plus gamma, no matter. So we just assume here according to the given condition. So now how to solve this problem? Okay, we solve the problem. So alpha plus beta equals to 0. So this is 1, this is 2, 3 and 4. So therefore from 1 and 4, this is 4, what we will get? We get alpha plus beta equals to 0. So that means 0 plus gamma equals to minus 6, and that implies gamma equals to minus 6. Okay. Again, from 2, what we will get? We will get again now from 2. From 2 we can write alpha beta plus gamma into alpha plus beta. This is equals to minus 3. So here alpha beta, the value of gamma is minus 6 and alpha beta is 0. This is equals to minus 3. So alpha beta equals to minus 3. And so alpha plus beta. So since alpha plus beta equals to 0 and alpha beta equals to minus 3, so alpha beta is the roots of the equation t square minus alpha plus beta into t plus alpha beta minus 3 equals to 0. So t square minus 3 equals to 0. That implies t equals to plus minus root 3. Okay. So what we will take? We will take alpha equals to root 3 and beta equals to minus root 3. Therefore, alpha equals to, just we take plus root 3. Beta equals to minus root 3. And what about gamma? So gamma equals to minus 6. Minus 6. So hence, thus the roots of the given equation, are root 3 minus root 3, root 3 and minus 6. So this is our answer. Now we come to the next problem. So this is question 1 to exercise 5C. The problem has been asked in that way: you solve the equation. Solve the equation x to the power 4 minus 2x cube plus 4x square plus 6x minus 21 equals to 0. And what is given? Given that the sum of the two of the roots, is 0. Now the question is how to solve this kind of problem. So here we come to the solution. The given equation is x to the power 4 minus 2x cube plus 4x square plus 6x minus 21 equals to 0. So the equation is degree 4, so it has a 4 roots. So let alpha, beta, gamma, delta be the roots of star. Say I just named star. So then what will be the relation? Then alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta, that will be minus b by a. So that means 2. So this is 1 and alpha plus beta into gamma plus delta plus alpha beta gamma delta, that will be 4 by 1 4. So this is 2. Next, alpha plus beta into gamma delta plus alpha beta into gamma plus delta, that will be minus 6. Relation is 3. And alpha beta gamma delta, that will be minus 21, and that will be 4. And what is given? It is given that sum of the two of the roots is 0. So given that, here we just consider alpha plus beta equals to 0. We assume this relation. You can take beta plus gamma or alpha plus gamma or alpha plus delta, whatever. This is equation number 5. Now from 1 and 5, what we will get? We will get gamma plus delta value, because we just consider alpha plus beta. Here is 0. So therefore from 1 and 5, what we have? We have gamma plus delta equals to 2, because alpha plus beta equals to 0. Now we'll put the value of alpha plus beta and gamma plus delta in equation 2. So 0 multiple to 0. So therefore from 2 we get alpha beta plus gamma delta, that will be 4. Why? Since alpha plus beta equals to 0 and gamma plus delta equals to 2. Just put the value in equation 2, you will get alpha beta plus gamma delta, that will be 4. And also you will see alpha beta multiple gamma delta. This is basically minus 21. So that means what we will write, since alpha beta plus gamma delta equals to 4 and alpha beta multiple gamma delta equals to minus 21. So alpha beta gamma delta at the roots of the equation, t square minus 4t plus of minus 21 equals to 0. So what will be the value of t? T will be 4 plus minus b square minus 4ac by 2a. So that will be 4 plus minus 10 by 2, and that will be 7 and minus 3. So we take here we take, since alpha beta and gamma delta are roots, so we take alpha beta equals to minus 3 and gamma delta equals to 7. So now what we have? So since alpha plus beta equals to 0 and alpha beta equals to minus 3, so alpha beta are the roots of the equation m square minus 0m minus 3 equals to 0. That means m square minus 3 equals to 0. So m equals to plus minus root 3. So we consider here, we take alpha equals to minus root 3 and beta equals to plus root 3. Again, since gamma plus delta, this is equals to 2, and gamma delta we have taken as 7. So gamma comma delta are the roots of the equation. say p square minus 2p plus 7 equals to 0. So that means what is the value of p? That is 2 plus minus 4 minus 4ac by 2a. And that value will be 1 plus minus root 6i. So you just consider here gamma equals to 1 plus root 6i and delta equals to 1 minus root 6i. So we solve the equation, therefore the roots are minus root 3 plus root 3, 1 plus root 6i and 1 minus root 6i. So our answer is done. Now we come to the second problem. Next problem. So this is question number 2. 1. Solve the equation. Solve the equation x cube plus 5x square plus 7x plus 2 equals to 0. 7x plus 2 equals to 0. What is given? Given that the product of the two of the roots is 1. This information is given. So how to solve this problem? The solution. So what is the equation? X cube plus 5x square plus 7x plus 2 equals to 0. Now you will see the equation is of degree 3, so it has 3 roots. So let alpha, beta, gamma be the roots of star. So this is a constant. So then what will be the relation between roots and coefficient? Alpha plus beta plus gamma. This is equals to minus b by a. So minus 5 by 1. And alpha, beta, gamma. Alpha, beta, gamma. Alpha, beta plus alpha, gamma plus beta, gamma. That will be c by a. So 7. And alpha, beta, gamma minus d by a. So that will be minus 2. And we have taken alpha beta equals to 1. So by the given condition, and given that alpha beta equals to 1, product of the two of the roots, we take alpha and beta. You can take alpha gamma, you can take beta gamma, no problem. So we assume this according to the given condition. So this is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now alpha beta is 1. So therefore from 3 and 4, put the alpha beta value is 1 here. Value of alpha beta 1 here. So what will be the gamma? So gamma will be minus 2 since alpha beta equals to 1. So now you got the value of gamma. So we just put the value of gamma in 1. So therefore from 1, that implies alpha plus beta plus gamma is minus 2 equals to minus 5. And that implies alpha plus beta equals to minus 3. So now what we get, since alpha beta equals to 1 and alpha plus beta equals to minus 3, so alpha beta are the roots of the equation t square minus alpha plus beta into t plus alpha beta, that means 1 equals to 0. So So this is basically t square plus 3t plus 1 equals to 0. What is the value of t? Minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac by 2a. So this will be minus 3 plus minus root 5 by 2. So we assume, say, we take alpha is here minus 3 plus root 5 by 2 and beta is minus 3 minus root 5 by 2. So we get all the roots. So therefore the roots of the equation, the given equation are minus 3 plus root 5 by 2, minus 3 minus root 5 by 2, and gamma value is minus 2. So this is our answer. Now we come to the next problem. Problem number 3. So what is the problem? The problem is solve the equation. Solve the equation 2x to the power 4 plus 2x cube minus 33x square minus 10x plus 5 equals to 0. And given that the product of two of the roots is 1. So now we'll come to the solution, how we'll solve this kind of problem. What is given? Here given 2x to the power 4 plus 2x cube minus 33x square minus 10x plus 5 equals to 0. So since this is the equation of degree 4, so we consider it is a 4 root. Let alpha, beta, gamma, delta are the roots, or be the roots of star. Then what should be the relation between roots and coefficient? Then alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta, that will be 2 by 2. So minus b by s, minus 2 by 2, that will be minus 1. Next, alpha plus beta into gamma plus delta plus alpha beta gamma delta, that will be c by a, so minus 33 by 2. Equation number 2. Next, alpha plus beta into gamma delta plus alpha beta into gamma plus delta, that will be minus d by a, so 10 by 2, so it will be 5. So number 3. And alpha beta gamma delta, this is e by a, so that means here the 5 by 2. So this is equation number 4. And given that product of the two of the roots is 1, so we take here alpha beta equals to 1. You can take beta gamma equals to 1 as you wish, but here we take alpha beta equals to 1. So this is equation number 5. So therefore here from 4 and 5, that means from last two equation, put the value of alpha beta equals to 1 here. So what will be your gamma delta? Gamma delta will be 5 by 2. Okay. So here you will see the alpha plus beta and gamma plus delta. You just put the value of alpha beta and gamma delta in equation 2. So therefore from equation 2 we get what is given there, alpha plus beta into gamma plus delta plus alpha beta plus gamma delta. This value is minus 33 by 2. Minus 33 by 2. Minus 33 by 2. Now what is the value of alpha beta? Alpha beta equals to 1. What is the value of gamma delta? This is 5 by 2. We just put here alpha plus beta into gamma plus delta plus 1 plus 5 by 2. This is equals to minus 33 by 2. And by solving this, what you will get? By solving this, we get alpha plus beta into gamma plus delta. This will be minus 20. So now since alpha plus beta by 1 into plus gamma plus delta, this sum is basically, what is the sum? The sum is minus 1. Minus 1. And we have seen here alpha plus beta into gamma plus delta. This is equals to minus 20. So alpha plus beta and gamma plus delta are the roots of the equation. Roots of the equation t square minus sum of the roots, that means minus 1t plus product of the roots is 0. So that means it will be t square plus t minus 20 equals to 0. And from that you can write the value t equals to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac by 2a. And you will just calculate it. You will see that will be minus 1 plus minus 9 by 2. So it will be minus 5 and 4. So without loss of generality, we consider we take alpha plus beta equals to 4 and gamma plus delta equals to minus 5. Again, since alpha plus beta equals to 4 and the product of alpha beta equals to 1, so alpha comma beta are the roots of the equation. Roots of the equation m square minus 4m plus 1 equals to 0. And you will solve it. So m equals to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac by 2a, and that will be 2 plus minus root 3. Now again, since gamma plus delta equals to minus 5 and gamma delta equals to, what is the value of gamma delta? 5 by 2. Gamma delta value is 5 by 2. 5 by 2. So gamma comma delta are the roots of the equation. The roots of the equation, so p square minus 5p plus 5 by 2 equals to 0. So that means p square plus 5p plus 5 by 2 equals to 0. And that implies 2p square plus 10p plus 5 equals to 0. So that means your p value is minus 10 plus minus b square minus 4ac by 2a. So 2 into 2. So it will be minus 5 plus minus root 15 by 2. Okay. So what are the roots? Therefore, the roots of the given equation are what is alpha beta? Alpha is 2 plus root 3, beta is 2 minus root 3. What is gamma delta? Minus 5 plus root 15 by 2 and minus 5 minus root 15 by 2. So these are the roots and our answer is done. Now we come to the next problem. The next problem is Question number 3. 1. Solve the equation. X cube plus 6x square plus 11x plus 6 equals to 0. What is given? Given that the roots are in arithmetic progression. Given that the roots are in AP, arithmetic progression. Now the question is how to solve. Solution. Since the roots are in arithmetic progression, so we take the roots as, say, a minus d, a and a plus d. These roots are alpha, beta, gamma. Alpha equals to a minus d, beta equals to a, and gamma equals to a plus d. So what should be the relation between roots and coefficient? So therefore, a minus d plus a plus d, that will be minus b by a minus 6. And from that you can write 3a equals to minus 6. So your a is minus 2. And again you can write alpha, beta, gamma, that means a minus d, a into a plus d, that will be c by a, so that will be minus c by a, so minus 6. You just put the value of here, so this will be square minus d square into minus 2 equals to minus 6, and that implies a square minus d square equals to 3. A value is minus 2, we just put here minus 2 whole square. So d square will be 1, since a equals to minus 2. And that implies d equals to plus minus 1. Now just you take d equals to plus 1 or minus 1, no problem. So take d equals to 1 and a equals to minus 2. Or you can take d equals to minus 1, a equals to minus 2. So in that case, a minus d, so minus, that will be minus 3, a is minus 2, and a plus d, that will be minus 2 plus 1, that will be minus 1. So therefore, the roots are minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So this is our answer. We just solve that part also, and you will get minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, the same result. Now we'll come to the next problem. Problem number 2. This is also exercise 5C. So what is the problem here? The problem is solve the equation. Solve the equation 4x cube, 4x to the power 4 minus 4x cube minus 21x square plus 11x plus 10 equals to 0. And what is given? Given that the roots are in arithmetic progression. Given that the roots are in AP, arithmetic progression. So the equation is of degree 4. It has 4 roots, and these roots are arithmetic progression. So what we can take the root? So how to solve? The solution. Given equation is 4x to the power 4 minus 4x cube minus 21x square plus 11x plus 10 equals to 0. Equation of degree 4. Since the roots are in arithmetic progression. So we take the roots as a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d, and a plus 3d. So these are the roots of the equation. Now we will apply the relation between roots and coefficient. So therefore a minus 3d plus a minus d plus a plus d plus a plus 3d, that means sum of the roots equals to minus b by a. So minus of minus 4 by 4, so that will be basically 1. Minus 4 by 4, 1. Okay. So and here you will see all d are cancelled. So 4a equals to 1, and from that your value of a is 1 by 4. Again, so that we apply alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta. Now we apply alpha plus beta into gamma plus delta, alpha beta gamma delta. So that means a minus 3d plus, or you can apply here that you can apply alpha plus delta, beta plus gamma, alpha delta, beta gamma. That relation is basically C by A. We apply this way. So a minus 3d, a plus 3d, because we try to cancel all d's, and a minus d plus a plus d, okay, plus, so alpha plus delta, beta plus gamma, alpha delta. Alpha delta, that means a minus 3d into a plus 3d, and beta gamma, that means a minus d into a plus d. This is equals to C by A. So what is C here? Minus 21 by 4. So that will be minus 21 by 4. So this is 3d, 3d, d minus dt cancel. So 2a into 2a, that means it is 4 square. And plus, here it will be a square minus 3d square, that means 9d square, plus a square minus d square, that is equals to minus 21 by 4. So what you will get? 6 square minus 10d square equals to minus 21 by 4. We just put the value of a here. A is 1 by 4. So from that you will solve, d square will be 9 by 16. 9 by 16. And your d will be plus minus 3 by 4. Now you just take, without loss of generality, take d equals to 3 by 4 and a equals to 1 by 4. And you will calculate, you will take this, you will calculate a minus 3d, that will be minus 2. You will calculate a minus d, that will be minus half. You will calculate a plus d, that will be 1. And a plus 3d, that will be 5 by 2. Just put the value of a and d. So what are the roots? So what will be our answer? So thus the roots are minus 2, minus half, 1 and 5 by 2. And they are basically in arithmetic progression. So this is our answer. Thank you so much.